What's up everybody, I'm Manny Vids, this is Elijah, and today we're looking at the new EOS RP. Let's do it. So we're here in my hometown, Brooklyn, New York, to try out the new EOS RP, which has a 26.2 megapixel sensor built into it. And we added the nifty 50 1.8 millimeter from Canon. I thought this would be the best lens to shoot with it since it is a budget camera meant for beginners, shooters. So let's take a look what it could do. So one of the first test shots I want to do is a landscape shot, because one of the things people are concerned about with this new EOS RP is how will it handle the shadows and the highlights. And so let's take a look at that first. So the Canon EOS RP makes a great portrait lens, and by far it's probably what it's mostly going to be used for, or it should be used for. So what I love about this camera is the feel of it, the metal buttons, the grip. I have the extension on this and it just feels like a classic Canon professional DSLR. It's just an amazing feel to this camera. One of the reasons I really like shooting with it. The buttons, you can customize these buttons however you need to in order to get the shot that you're looking for. It's pretty good, and I actually plan on doing another episode where we can talk about my favorite settings for this camera as far as taking photos is concerned. And so far I'm really enjoying the camera. One of the great things about this Canon camera, like most Canon cameras, is the functionality. It's just so responsive when you touch the screen. The menu systems, where you need to go, it's really, really excellent. This Canon camera, unlike past Canon cameras, doesn't have the joystick for focusing, but it does have a new feature like the Canon M50 and the Canon EOS R, where you can just slide your finger on the back screen and it'll find focus. I actually find that to be way better than the back buttons. So much more smoother, responsive, buttery. It's just really great. It can capture real quick. And it's almost like it knows where you want to find. Wherever your finger goes, it just feels as if it knows what you're looking for, what you want in the camera, in the photo. It's really cool. The autofocus in this camera has been spectacular so far for portraits and for animals that are mostly still. But as you'll take a look, when we do the continuous autofocus, it pretty much misses most of the time. It's not really that fast, so it doesn't make a great sports camera or a family event camera where people are moving around real quick. You really cannot spray and pray with this camera. You got to get it first, second, or third try at most. So as we start to grab lunch here at Next Level Burger, I want to mention the EVF. It's pretty good. I think it's a lot better than the Canon M50. Maybe it's in my head. I don't know, but it looks crisper, sharper when I look through there. Maybe it's the refresh rate is better than the Canon M50. I'm not sure. I have to do a side-to-side test on that. But another thing I do love is the new eye autofocus that works in continuous autofocus mode. And you capture the eye, and when the body turns around, it captures the body. And that was a problem they had when Canon came out with the Canon M50, and as well as the EOS R series didn't have those functions, but now it's pretty good.
Brownies?
Brownie exposure?
That's me.
So obviously this camera isn't a professional DSLR camera. It's not even a professional mirrorless camera. But I gotta say, I'm really enjoying using this. It's so light. We've been out here for about an hour now and I still don't feel exhausted or, from using it at all. I really do enjoy it though. I mean, It's great with this nifty 50 lens, which is about a $130 lens. It's a great combination. You're not going to capture that much of high dynamic range. We'll go see more of that when I get home and we look at it in post, and we'll check out the shadows and the highlights and see how it handles it. As far as sharpness, it's really good. It's a 26.2 megapixel camera. It has big photo diodes, so it's great in low light. And speaking of low light, why don't we go try some low light shots out now? Guys, thank you so much for joining me and Elijah, who's been behind the camera, for this review of the Canon EOS RP. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Peace. The new EOS RP, the Canon EOS RP makes a great portrait lens. The Canon M50 and the Canon EOS R, where you can just slide your finger on the back screen.